Shabbat members, we're going to be starting in just a moment. If you all could make your way. And Shabbat Shalom to everybody else. Can you guys hear me in the cars, by the way? We decided not to do a sound check today. So, all right, okay, great. Yes. And you can always go to 94.5 WTBS FM to hear us there. Great. All right. 94.5 WTBS. I see Zach Boyce is trying to get to 94.5. Yes, I can tell what you're doing. All right. Okay, well, hopefully it's working. I haven't checked that either, but it might be working. Might not. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Something's going to go out of whack. All right, I think while we have sunlight, we should start.
And, yeah. Am I coming through? I don't even know if I'm on. Our little bundle.
Our bundle of joy.
You're gonna have to go, and this is Dale, and Mark's at the end.
So look like,
we have Donald Duck.
It looks like Gypsy Band.
Between you and Donald Duck, we're all over the place. That's a great man.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great man. We're singing. It's a TV match that they have made on Broadway. So the money goes to Broadway.
All right, let's do this, everybody.
Let's get this rolling.
Have you seen Haley?
Yeah, she's in the car right there. The Honda Pilot right there.
Oh, broke your toe.
Hello, hello. Hey, everybody in the parking lot, and hey, everybody at home.
How are you?
Nice to see you all. Hey, Amanda, will you move the camera around and show everyone like the fires and the people? And Amanda's going to give us a good dynamic shot here.
The dynamics.
It is beautiful. It is 85 degrees and sunny here
Balmy.
on this Erev Shabbat.
Real balmy.
It's real balmy.
Yes.
Balm would be warmer than we are right now, it feels like. But it's actually a little cool, but we got campfires going. We got people ready to roast some marshmallows and eat some s'mores. You at home, hopefully you're celebrating Shabbat somehow, maybe just by watching this stream, I guess. And you could make s'mores at home also. Everyone loves a good oven s'more.
Oh, you
All right, well, we're going to begin our service by singing Olam Chesed Yibaneh. We're on the first slide. If you have the packet of slides, we're on slide number 1 as we join together, almost join together in singing.
2, 3, 4. Olam Chesed Yibaneh, Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadadai. Olam Chesed Yibaneh, Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadadai. Olam Chesed Yibaneh, Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadadai.
Let's hear you sing with us, Olam Chesed.
Olam Chesed Yibaneh, Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadadai. I will build this world. I will build this world from love. Yadadai, Yadadai, Yadadai. And you must build this world from love. Yadadai.
la la, ya la la, ya la la.
Olam chesed.
Olam chesed yibaneh. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. Olam chesed yibaneh. Ya la la, ya la la, ya la la. We're gonna keep on. It looks like Lauren's leaving. Bye, Barlevs.
Bye.
Usually it's customary to wait for at least 10 minutes into the service, but that's cool. We're going to join in singing Esa Einai El Heharim. We lift our eyes to the heavens. We ask, where can our help comes from? It comes from God, and it comes from one another supporting each other in our communities. So let's join together in singing Esa Einai.
Here we go. Esa Einai El Hecharim. Esa Einai El Hecharim. Me'ayin yavo, yavo Ezri. Me'ayin yavo, yavo Ezri. Me'ayin yavo, yavo Ezri. Me'ayin yavo, yavo Ezri. Where will my help come from? Where will my help come from? My help will come from God, the maker of heaven and earth. My help will come from God, maker of heaven and earth. My help will come from God, maker of heaven and earth. My help will come from God, maker of heaven and earth. Yavo Ezri, Sinai, Esa Einai El Hecharim. We're going to keep singing one more song as we begin the service here. Hodu Ladonai Ki Tov. We give thanks to God for all of the goodness in our lives. Here's a little piece of trivia. This is Rabbi Lynette's favorite song of the night.
Whoa!
Amazing.
That's so special.
Made that up. I don't know if that's true
I
or
knew
not.
that already.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. All right. Well, let's
I
keep
don't know.
singing anyway. Hodu Ladonai Ki Tov.
I
Yeah,
do
all
like
right.
and I like Debbie Friedman. So
Perfect. You're in
This is
good shape.
definitely a
Can't
good
see me.
one.
All right.
Hodu Ladonai.
Hodu.
Hodu Ladonai Ki
Well, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
We are at this beautiful moment here where we get to restart the year again. We're back into our regular old cycle. Goodbye, high holiday season, and
See ya.
hello to 5781 of goodness,
Yeah.
good health, and maybe good feelings all the way around. One of the ways that we are going to be celebrating that is by celebrating Haley Boyce becoming a bat mitzvah tomorrow.
Hey!
First time it's
Haley,
been
you're getting some applause already. That's exciting. So we're gonna call the Boyce family up here to light our fake candles. And if you have candles at home, if you light some real ones, that might be helpful. So here we go. They're coming up now. All right.
Hey!
Should we all chant Haley? Haley? No. Okay. All
Look
right.
at the hair coming out of that car.
That's right.
Whee!
All right.
Curly hair. I'm all
Gail will
I'm
tell you
all on
exactly
it.
what to do here. You can use that mic right there. Move out of your guys' way in. Yeah, you just twist the actual bulb. Yeah. Other way. Yeah, there you go.
Easier than a match.
I think everyone should just do it together. And you can go to either that mic or this mic. That mic's got your name on it right there.
fine, Haley.
Perfect.
I literally
So we'll do it together. Ready? Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Woohoo! The Shabbat of your bar mitzvah begins officially. Yay. If you have a gun, you can shoot it in the air right now. Don't do that. Okay, you guys can go back to the car, and we'll get you back up here in a few moments, Haley. Very exciting. Rabbi, what do you think? A little Lachado Dit?
That sounds great. Keep on warming up.
Let's keep on warming up.
Sounds great.
You at home, send us some warmth over here. But the fires are looking nice out here. I see some marshmallows being roasted. Abby Schubach is roasting a nice-looking marshmallow over there. Well done.
Is there a prayer over the marshmallow?
There is, but I can't say it in the microphone.
All right.
I'm starting the rhythm.
We're going to join Lachado
Thank
Di.
you.
When we get to that last verse, we'll,
the
if you can
rhythm.
rise, we'll rise then.
I'm having so much fun. Got one. Wrong capo.
Gotta keep the rhythm going.
Got one. Right capo.
All right. You're good.
I'm tuned like crazy. All right.
Stay warm.
Not
Got
my
it.
fault, but it's okay.
Let's join together in singing.
All right.
Lachado Di li krakala, yalla la, yalla la, yalla la, b'nei Shabbat nikavela. Lachado Di li krakala, yalla la, yalla la, yalla la, b'nei Shabbat nikavela. Shamor v'zachor le'dibor echad, ishimanu el ha'meyuchad. Adonai echad, u'shmo echad, v'shemu tiferet ve'litila. Lechadodi li krakala, yalla la, yalla la, yalla la, b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lechadodi li krakala, yalla la, yalla la, yalla la, b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Likrat Shabbat.
Please rise if you'd like, or just sit a little taller in your car. Oh, we Shalom, Ateret Bala, Gam Besiva,
We're going to continue singing with Am I Awake? Am I Prepared? Which I think is especially, obviously we sing it every Friday night, every Shabbat, but this is our Shabbat Breshit, where we go all the way back to the very first portion, the portion of creation. So are we awake? Are we prepared for this year? Are we perhaps prepared to really think about what it means to renew ourselves?
Amen.
As we see the leaves changing, how can we perhaps invite some newness, some wonder, some appreciation as we are reminded? Obviously, it didn't happen in 7 days. It took billions of years, but there's still a lot to appreciate in our world, even with everything feeling perhaps still difficult. So are we prepared? Are we truly awake to all of the still things that we can be grateful for? Yeah.
Hey, while we're talking about gratitude, if you haven't taken a look up at the beautiful sunset of the sky,
it's beautiful.
I know that you on at home can see it behind us here, but make sure you look around at the colors that you see this evening. It is really, it's cold, but man, it's beautiful out
It's
here.
really beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a nice silver lining to leading services outside.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Sunsets.
Very cool. Yeah, all
Let's
right.
sing.
Yeah, let's sing.
Sammy, you want to help me? Sammy Barlev?
Come on up, Sammy.
All right, we are ready.
Does she have her mic?
You're good.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Whew. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
Well done. We are very excited to invite Haley to join us again as we sing together Shema and Ve'ahavta.
It's not often before a bat mitzvah that you have to like get out of the car for each prayer. I feel
Extra
like
effort involved.
that's just the best. Why don't you go stand right next to Mrs. Rose over there?
Just go run and get it.
It's
Oh, that's cool. She forgot her prayer book,
That's
but
okay.
that's unimportant.
I'd love to hear how the marshmallows are going. How are the s'mores? Adina Zalman, they're great. Seeing lots of thumbs up. That's very exciting.
Yeah. Aaron Friedberg, there's a lot of question about your shorts and if you're comfortable in this temperature. We got a
Wow.
yes? All right, okay.
I'm very impressed.
Very
Being from
impressive.
Phoenix, I'm like, how's that possible?
All right. Yeah. All right, so you can find Shema on page 34 if you have a prayer book or right on the screen.
Ma Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed.
Maybe seated.
Avta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'chayu advarim ha'ela asher anoki mitzavecha hayom ha'levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibartam v'shivtecha b'veitecha v'v'lechtecha b'derech v'shalchecha u'v'kumecha v'kshartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'einecha u'v'tatam al mezuzot beitecha u'v'isharecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, הייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתיכם מארץ מצרים, להיות להם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Haley, beautifully done.
That was fantastic.
Why are you trying to take our jobs?
Wait, she's not done. Oh, she's done.
Beautifully
I'd
done.
be okay with that.
Yeah, that's fair. You want to go on sabbatical and let
Sure.
Haley take over for us? Let's do it.
That sounds great.
Yes.
Best January ever.
Best ever. Let's join together, everyone, in singing Micha Mocha as we celebrate the birth of our people and as we celebrate also the birth of the world.
Okay, I can feel my
Mark can feel his fingers. Yes. Let's join together. Oh, I love this.
Go, Mark.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la.
We continue singing together as we see it begins to get a little bit darker in the evening. We sing Hashki Venu. May a shelter of peace be spread over us, over all the world. It is certainly very much needed right now. So please keep on singing with us. We're on slide 17 or right on your screen.
Hashki Venu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom V'amideinu Shomreinu L'chaim Hashki Venu Hashki Venu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom V'amideinu Shomreinu L'chaim. Spread the shelter. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us with wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashki Venu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom V'amideinu Shomreinu L'chaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashki Venu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom V'amideinu Shomreinu L'chaim.
To E minor, E7.
Wait for Gail. Gail, come on. B'nai Uvein, B'nai Yisrael, B'nai Yisrael, Otti Leolam.
וביום השביעי שבת וינפל, שבת
We're going to invite Haley to come back.
Woo!
The light in the car goes on. Out she walks, strutting like coming out of a limo. Okay. We're on page 46 if you have a Siddur, page 46. Otherwise, we're on slide number 20 for those of us in the parking lot. And at home, it should be right on your screen. Let's join with Haley and sing Adonai.
Adonai,
open
up
my lips
that my mouth may declare
your praise. Baruch atah Adonai,
Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, El Hagadol, Hagibor, V'Hanarav, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Hasei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Gula Livnei V'Nehem, L'Ma'an Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Mayim, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ezrat Sarah.
Atagi Borleolam Adonai Mehayeh Hakol Atara V'Hashia
Mehakel Hayim B'Chesed, Mehayeh Hakol B'Rachamim Rabim, Sahomech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Mekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha V'Gevurot, Umilo Melach, Melech Midu Mechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua.
V'Ne'eman Atar L'Hahiyah Hakol Baruch Atah Adonai
Shemo.
Beautiful, Haley.
Well done.
So great. Let's join on page 23 here, or slide 23, page 52. Ahata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim b'chol yom yahalalu chasela, baruch atah Adonai, ha'el ha'kadosh.
Amen.
Well, we got Shabbat Bereshit here. This is the very beginning of the Torah as we're thinking about remaking ourselves as we do day in, day out, not just on the high holidays. We turn to this first moment of silent prayer. Perhaps we can still think of that version of ourselves that we're trying to attain, and we can aspire to be that person. So we'll take a few moments of silent prayer and then sing Shalom Rav, our prayer for peace and wholeness.
Shalom Rama Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rama Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam.
Sing along with us, Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav.
Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech hador de'o hashalom. Ki ata hu melech hador de'o hashalom. Shalom Rama Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rama Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael. B'chol עת ובכל שעה בזלונך. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
With that prayer for wholeness, we now turn to Misha Berach. And I think it's, I'm also thinking more about Parshat Bereshit, and God creates humanity, many things, the whole world, and also, light, let there be light, and also God creates humanity in God's divine image, which I think is just such a beautiful idea, that the spark of God, continuing that theme of light, is in each of us. And that also, as we reach out to one another, we acknowledge each other's humanity, and we reach out with that light and that warmth, and that helps someone who might be in need of healing. So with that in mind, we turn our thoughts now to all of those who are in need of some peace and wholeness, all of those who are afflicted with COVID-19 and any other illness of body, mind, or spirit. And we send them our healing prayers. We acknowledge that they are in need of that healing. And perhaps while you're in your cars, we can't see you, perhaps even now, or at home or after the service, you can reach out to someone who's in need of that healing. Let them know that we thought of them this Shabbat. Our community this evening is praying for the healing of Bill Ackerman, Catherine Adler, Marcia Ames, Marilyn Altman, Adrian Atkinson, Deborah Belford, Marjorie Block, Paul Branson, Dave Saderquist, Carol Cohen, Dorothy Cohen, Rob Cohen, Lily Kovitz, Tony Diegler, Carrie Ebert, Don Feibel, Michael Fiorelli, Olivia Glick, Alan Goldberg, Rachel Goldblatt, Bernice Goldstein, Jimmy Green, Brad Hannon, Jessica Hannon, David Haas, Walter Hirschberg, Greg Kellner, Don Kerr, Jeanette Clayman, Barb Lucas, Fred Martin, Minna Melton, Paul Mickelson. We're thinking of Dick Nettleman, Robert Oakley, Sonia Oppenheimer, David Palmer, Aaron Phelan, Jackie Phillips, and Ian Phillips, Jessica Rathkoff, Isabel Resendez, Julianne Reel, Lee Rosenthal, Nancy Rosenboim, June Sahara, Ralph Sauer, Sandy Schaefer, Mitch Schifrin, Richard Schur, Joel Sloan, Robert Weiss, Betty Young. Oh, great. We're praying for the healing of Nate Goldberg, Kyle Chait, Pete Bowman, thank you, Nick Parisi, Bob Bray and Joan Bray, Jim Sanderson, Ben Tolkien, Stuart Bennis, Dorothy Collins, Presley Wallach, and anyone else who may be in your heart. You can say their name aloud.
Tom
We're praying
Robertson.
together for all those in need of healing. Misha Berach.
Mishabera avotenu Mekora bracha leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. And let us say Amen.
We're going to continue singing together with Bayom Hahu.
Yes, we are. I think I know this.
On that day.
I can't see, you can't feel my fingers.
That's fair. Mark can't see nor feel his fingers.
We're going to make it
Great.
That's the best way to make music.
Fingers, what are those?
on that day.
It's right. It's directly out of his soul. Oh, thank you. Now
Thank
we can
goodness I
see.
wrote this. I know it.
Thank Bernie.
Oh,
Thank you for the
there we
lights.
go.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That was helpful.
Could you put it around here?
Go for it.
Bayom Hahu, Yeh Adonai Echad. Bayom Hahu, Yeh U'Shemo Echad. Ne'emar, as it is written, Ne'emar, let it be said, God rules the earth, and one day God shall be one. On that day, God's name shall be one. Bayom Hahu, Yeh Adonai Echad. Bayom Hahu, Yeh U'Shemo Echad, U'Shemo Echad.
As we now prepare for Mourner's Kaddish, I know many of us are remembering those who are here with us in spirit and whom we still miss very much. I want to take a moment to mention someone else. If you were with us last November, Rabbi Sally Prezand.
You mean 25 years ago?
It feels like 25
Yeah.
years ago, actually. It's hard to believe it was less than a year ago. Rabbi Sally Prezand, who's the first woman rabbi ordained here in America, she came and visited us for a weekend, and she told us about an incredible woman named Rabbi Regina Jonas, who is the first woman rabbi ever, and it has become a new tradition to recite her name for Kaddish for this Shabbat Bereshit. So I just wanted to take a really quick moment just to remind us of who she was so we can remember and honor and celebrate her. She was born in Berlin in the early 1900s. In 1924, she decided to become a rabbi, or even before then, she started studying at the rabbinical school. She was the only woman studying to be a rabbi. It took 11 years and many, many, many obstacles before she was finally ordained. And at that time, she was already a community leader. She was a preacher. She was a teacher, a pastoral caregiver. And even after Kristallnacht in 1938, she traveled throughout Germany and gave sermons and taught to communities who no longer had rabbis. She was deported to Theresienstadt with her mother, and yet she still continued rabbinic work for 2 years, preaching and counseling to the people who were there. On October 12th, 1944, she and her mother were deported to Auschwitz. We don't know for sure, but they were likely killed that same day, and that was Shabbat Breshit. I often wonder what it would be like if she had decades and not years to continue her rabbinic work, what our lives would look like. And I think it's especially appropriate, and I know Rabbi Prezan mentioned this, as the first woman rabbi, she lit a spark. She created a new beginning in Jewish history, just as this portion tells us of the beginning of creation. She also reminded us that, as I mentioned before, we're all created B'Tselem Elohim, in the image of God, and each and every one of us should be able to have our fullest potential and be equals. And she certainly helped us with that. We read her name tonight along with Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, another Jewish matriarch who helped create gender equality in a new time here in America. So we remember both of them together as two of our matriarchs. I just want to close with some words by Rabbi Regina Yonah, some of the very few words of hers that we have. She wrote, "If I confess what motivated me as a woman to become a rabbi, two things come to mind: my belief in God's calling and my love of humans. God planted in our heart skills and a vocation without asking about gender. Therefore, it is the duty of men and women, and I would add people alike, to work and create according to the skills given by God." Rabbi Regina Yonas. So we turn now to those in our community and our hearts who we're remembering for Kaddish. We're thinking of those whom we've lost within the last 30 days. We remember Doug Gansel, Maureen Sanford, Helen Skokie, Brian Wallace, and Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. We're also recalling those who we lost at the season in years past. We are observing yahrzeit for Selma Abel, Arthur Cohen, Anna Fellman, Olga Gorka, Hortense Green, Mortimer Grossman, Norman Hecht, William Hirsch, Milton Krantz, Jules Licht, Susan London, Richard Meltzer, Laura Miller, Jake Reinhardt, Gertrude Rocker, Bob Schulte, Sidney Schumann, Judith Thieboom, Edith Wernick, Betty Wolko, Vivian Yasowitz, Marion Schur, Arthur Evdazen, and Rabbi Regina Yonas. There's someone else who you're observing yahrzeit for, or you're simply remembering them this Shabbat, I invite you to say their name aloud or in your heart, and we'll recite together Mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach cherutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah mivarach le'olam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal Shemei dekudesha b'richu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. V'osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'asei shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing.
Can we add the name Howard Pavlovsky, mentioned by Gail, cousin of Gail Pavlovsky, who she lost this week? Add him and all those we named in our hearts, for sure.
Amen.
Well, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We have reached just about the conclusion of our service. We've got a closing song and just a couple of brief announcements. Mazel tov to the Boyce family in your car over there. We're looking forward to. Yeah, there you go. You got some honks. Let's honk for Haley. Here we go. All right. Oh, that's fun. And tomorrow evening we'll continue with Havdalah and then religious school on Sunday.
Woo!
And check your email. TBS Connect, our weekday programming, is back up and running. I believe we have a program starting on Monday morning that I think Angelo is singing. So make sure you join us even during the weekday. Maybe you're back at work, but you can have it on in the background.
Yeah.
Join us for all those great programs.
Show me on Friday morning.
And Mark Rossi always on Friday morning at 9:30.
32.
Yep.
Yeah, this is one of those, right? I don't know. I think I lost track. I think this is Shabbat 32.
31. I'm on 31,
Yeah.
32.
This is 32 for us. That's crazy.
All right, let's stop talking and start singing so we can get warm. Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. God willing, there will be a day when we will work to make peace in our entire world. We'll feel it not only here in our community and throughout the world.
Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'akulam. Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'akulam. Salam aleinu ve'akulam. Salam, salam, salam. Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'akulam. Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'akulam. Salam aleinu ve'akulam. Salam, salam, salam. Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'akulam.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. We don't know if we're going to have a drive-in in November or not. Probably not, but maybe. Who knows? We'll see you then. If not, see you online. Shabbat shalom. We're busy. That's right. It'll just be me out here by myself.